Have you ever met someone who changes your life in a moment, but you're not sure if they're meant to stay, or if they're simply meant to be remembered? Today, we're diving into a heartfelt contemporary romance that perfectly captures that bittersweet space between timing, love, and letting go. Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. And if you enjoy romance stories that blend emotional depth, humor, and deeply human characters, this one might quietly steal your heart. Let's talk about what makes this story so memorable and whether the audiobook is worth adding to your listening list. At its core, Say You'll Remember Me is a story about connection, the kind that feels instant, rare, and almost impossible to ignore. The novel follows two people whose lives intersect at just the right, or perhaps the wrong, time. Their chemistry is undeniable, their conversations natural, and their emotional pull toward each other feels almost magnetic. But life, as it often does, complicates things. Responsibilities, distance, personal struggles, and the reality of adulthood start to challenge what could have been a simple love story. And suddenly, the question becomes less about falling in love and more about whether love can survive the real world. What makes Abby Jimenez such a beloved romance author is her ability to write relationships that feel authentic. Her characters aren't perfect. They worry, they hesitate, they overthink, and sometimes they make the wrong decisions for the right reasons. That emotional realism is exactly what makes this story resonate with listeners. So what will you actually take away from this audiobook? First, the story beautifully explores the idea that timing matters just as much as chemistry. You can meet the right person, but still struggle to make the relationship work if life pulls you in different directions. Second, the book highlights the importance of vulnerability. The characters learn that love isn't just about attraction, it's about honesty, communication, and the courage to open your heart even when you're unsure of the outcome. And third, it reminds us that some relationships shape who we become, even if they don't follow the traditional, perfect ending. That emotional maturity is one of the reasons so many readers connect deeply with Abby Jimenez's stories. Now let's talk about the strengths of this book. One of the biggest highlights is the dialogue. It feels natural, witty, and emotionally layered, which makes the audiobook especially enjoyable. Conversations flow in a way that feels like you're listening to real people, navigating real feelings. Another strength is the balance between romance and personal growth. This isn't just a love story, it's also about learning who you are, what you need, and what you're willing to fight for. And of course, Abby Jimenez is known for her ability to blend humor with heartfelt emotion. One moment you're smiling at a playful interaction, and the next you're reflecting on something deeply relatable. That emotional range keeps the story engaging from beginning to end. But no book is perfect, and this one does have a few minor weaknesses. Some listeners may feel the pacing slows slightly in the middle as the characters work through their personal conflicts. Others might wish for a bit more resolution in certain emotional arcs. However, for most romance fans, those quieter moments actually add depth to the story rather than taking away from it. Because love, real love, rarely unfolds in a straight line. So, who is this audiobook perfect for? If you enjoy emotional contemporary romances, character-driven stories, and relationships that feel genuine and complicated in the best possible way, you'll likely love this one. It's especially great for fans of authors like Emily Henry, Christina Lauren, or Colleen Hoover, readers who enjoy romance with emotional weight. And if you prefer listening to stories that feel warm, heartfelt, and quietly powerful during your commute, workout, or evening wind-down, the audiobook format works beautifully. Now, who might want to skip this one? If you're looking for a fast-paced romance packed with dramatic twists or steamy scenes every few chapters, this story may feel a little slower and more introspective. This book focuses more on emotional intimacy than high-stakes drama. But if you're someone who believes that the best love stories are the ones that feel real, the ones that linger in your mind long after the final chapter, Say You'll Remember Me might be exactly the kind of romance worth listening to. If you're curious to experience the full emotional journey, including the moments we avoided discussing to keep this spoiler-free, you can find the complete audiobook through the link in the description. It's a simple way to support the channel while discovering your next favorite romance listen. And who knows, this might just become one of those stories you'll remember long after the credits roll. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next audiobook review.